Andrew here. Before we jump into the next section, I do just want to take a few minutes and refactor all of our stateless functional components. In this section, we learned that we can just implicitly return our JSX for our stateless functional components. And as we can see, this is a nice feature. Our other components though, like action and all of the other guys we've created, they are not using that. So they still set up a function body and they still explicitly use return. I'm going to close down all of the files except for the ones that we need to change. So action needs to change. I'm going to go ahead and double click that to keep it open. We also need to change header. Next up is option, and finally options. So these are the 4 components that we have to adjust. The other ones are either already adjusted or they're class-based components, so this technique isn't useful. Now I want you to do this on your own, so take some time to knock that out. You can adjust the syntax by implicitly returning the JSX as opposed to explicitly using return, and feel free to use option modal as a template. Pause the video, switch those 4 up, make sure the app still works, and when you're done, click play. All right, hopefully you were able to knock that one out. We're going to go ahead and move through the process for all 4. First up is options. All I'm going to do is highlight what I want to keep, the JSX and the surrounding parentheses. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to delete everything else inside of the curly braces, and I'm going to paste it in. There we have it, the first component converted. And we're going to do the same thing for the other 3. Right here, we're going to grab the parentheses and everything inside. We're going to remove the curly braces, and we're going to paste the parentheses in. Header is the next one. Grabbing all of the JSX, removing it, and pasting it right there. And finally is action, JSX, remove the curly braces, and paste it in. Now all of our components are using this new technique. Our application is still going to work exactly the same way. We're able to remove individual items. We're able to add items. We're able to remove everything. The app still works. We've just switched up the code. Now we're using this new syntax because we can, because we have functions that just return something. So we're taking advantage of that shorthand. Now we are all done for this section for real, and we're going to continue on to the next one and start styling our app.